Welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars. I'm going to finish the Eternity arc this part, no matter how long it takes. Do that, taking down 3 more spell cards. New and Orin died near the end of last part because some of the map attacks in this game are extremely stupid. No matter. Just need to. Okay. The next one's a map attack. If the last one was a map attack, that'd be one thing, but like, I don't want to take her down to no health until like. What map attacks in this game are so fucking annoying. Okay, I gotta make sure to not kill her because I want to be able to use all of my units during the map attack when the map attack's triggered, so she can't use it because she might just kill my whole team again, like the last map attack killed almost. Like a lot of people were close to death. She only got 2 of them. Are you gonna show anything new? That looks new. Yeah, you basically just threw your giant fireball at me for like 3 health bars. It's just a scratch. I don't know about that, Momiji. So yep, I've got to bring her down to basically dead from this health bar, and then kill her at the beginning of the next turn so I can use all my units to attack her during the map attack, so she can't actually use the map attack. Because if she uses the map attack, bad things happen, so I have to revolve my entire strategy over not letting her do that. Because the game's not going to tell me where the map attack actually like shows up, so I can't like try to dodge it. Hitting her with a spear again. Can't afford to lose here, for Utso's sake. Getting stabbed again. Just want to point out. Also, Ellie's dead. Yeah, because I expect her to be able to do a couple hundred damage with her basic attack and take down Utso's health bar, and she failed to do that and died. So, I don't really feel bad about that. Yeah, Nazarin's little boopy boop laser attack there did more damage than Ellie did. I might bench her for the like next game, just because of that. It's not like she gets anything else. I've been using her probably more than I should, just because she's funny, and because this is the only game I know of that gives a fuck about Ellie or Kurami. Poor girl, she's Ms. Bad Apple herself, and nobody cares. What happens when you're a BZ98 character? Alright, so start moving people out of this thing. And healing the people that are stuck in it. Oh, right. I don't think this will kill. Power meant to be used for the world. Do not give me enough time to read these sentences, game. Please don't kill. Okay, good. One of the things she's doing here will probably be the thumbnail. It'll be the 4th video in a row, probably, of just Utsuo thumbnails, because that's all that's happening. I'm not gonna make it. Alright. Nope. Alright, you're just kind of stuck here. One, two, three, four. Okay, good. She gained back health. Didn't know you'd do that. But should still be able to attack you enough times when you open the map attack. Alright, I get it, kid. Man, you really have nothing to protect you, do you? Well, get to see this actually kill someone. Right, don't you... No, okay, nope, that wasn't supposed to happen. Why do you still have that skill? Well, this is really bad. This is really, really, really bad. You're alive? I'm fine. I really need to take that off of you. You're the last character that needs to have support defend. Why the hell did I give you that? They gave it to you at the beginning of the game, where like everyone having support defend seemed like a good thing. Yeah, I thought the Daisei thing showing up next to Moko, I thought that was a support attack, which I guess you can't do that on enemy phase. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, you don't need to take down both of them. Alright. Just need someone to do 2,000 damage, then we can move on in. Oh, alright. Spawn still lurks in everyone's hearts. Have I shown this? And you're no exception. No, I have not. When did you get this move? Well, that might not have taken down the health bar if it didn't crit. We actually stopped it. Looks like Otsuo's attacks have eased up for now. And only for now. After this, her rampage will accelerate even further. We're going to talk to her. This is our only chance. But Oku's voice is still so faint. I need to get right next to her to communicate. Can't possibly want to approach her while she's rampaging. I'll go, or you're dead. Are you sure about this? Your cross suit would flare up at any moment. It's our only chance, right? I just can't sit back and watch. We've always been together, so let me do this. Nah! Orin. This is nothing. She's suffering just as bad as I am. Oko, it's me, Orin. Orin? Utsuo heard her. Oko, you know who I am, right? It's me. Orin, why are you here? Why else? I came to get you. Your yokai from before are all gone now, so you don't need to use your power as God anymore. Good, I can talk. I have something I want to say to everyone. I've been trying my best, but we know you have Mr. Tori the Service Guards all worried about you. No, that's not what I wanted to say. I don't think I can make it. What are you talking about? Pretty soon I'll be swallowed up by Lord Yatagarasu, and I won't be able to hold it back. So before that happens, I need you to. How could you say that? That's ridiculous. You can't just resign yourself like that. Aren't we right here with you? Who cares if some stupid guy? Just keep holding it back and we'll go home together. And then, from now on, we'll... What's the name of this theme, by the way? This is bad. She's starting to go even more out of control. What should I have done, Orin? I wanted power, but all I did was cause more trouble for Mr. Tori. I just can't do anything. Oh, go! Mr. Tori, Miss Koichi. Sorry. Hell in Heaven Meltdown, also known as Kill This Before It Kills Me. Okay, what are you throwing at me, by the way? Reduces movement by 2 and range by 2. Bomb range is reduced by 1. Okay. Not, ironically, not that much. You're doing this now? Get rid. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. Orin. She scratches the wood. I don't know why she scratches the wooden post. Or she does. Landre, why do you not have alert? At least this won't kill you. Alright. Get her. Now destroy your power of that evil god. I know the rest of this Landre's Danmaku by now. Now come with me, Maiden. Nose. Let me get it up running. Wow, this is dealing a lot. Is this gonna take down the whole health bar? It did! Okay, was not expecting that. Did we do it? How's Utsuo? Can we talk to her again? It's no use, she's totally lost consciousness. We can't talk to her. Huh? All the shaking, I'm losing control of the rudder. It feels like there's some power drawing everything toward her. Oh, right. The suck spell. Oh no, this is our worst case scenario. How could this possibly get any worse than it already has? The runaway fusion reaction has reached its limit and now it's about to enter its final stage. When stars burn up their life force, they become unable to support their own body and collapse in upon themselves. A gravitational collapse? If that happens, then... The energy of the collapse will raise Gensokyo in an instant. And obviously, as its core, Utsuo won't survive either. Oh no, is there any way to stop it? There's only one way. Suppress Yatagrasu's power and stop all nuclear fusion. But stopping the runaway reactor core could potentially spell doom for Utsuo herself. I'm still not giving up on saving her. Orin, even in the state she was in, she was still thinking of us. I can't just abandon someone like that. I'll ask as well. Tori? Right before her inner voice vanished, she was crying and apologizing over and over. After hearing that, I don't want to even consider losing her. I beg of you, save Oku. I'd save her even if you hadn't asked. Nobody wants this to end any other way. You gotta get us power without hurting her? I said I was gonna save her and I will. Ridiculous if we stake our full strength on this again. Even you have to realize how dangerous this is. They don't have time to whine about danger. I'll take on both her power and her feelings. Follow my lead, everybody. We're gonna stop the sun. Iranian sun. Oko's been trying to suppress Yatagrasa's power all this time. This whole thing is just messed up. I've even got Yokai asking me for help. Said saving her was the only acceptable option, right, Marissa? Yeah, so this is all wrong. I won't let anything else hurt her. Get hurt, not Kitsokyo, and not Utsuo. We can reach her if we all put our strength together. We'll push forward once again. God or not, I can't afford to let your rampage continue. Yeah, I didn't just want to see Pride Maiden extension twice for the 1000th time, so that's why I'm doing something else here, even if it's doing less damage. Part in twain! It's gonna be a different attack. Or... This looks different. Yep. Gonna miss though. If I get hit by that, it's game over. Alright, well, time to hit you with someone who has persist. So I can actually see that doing something. Pressure's increasing. I'm sure we don't have much time left. What's up with those underworlders? They're begging for help so desperately. And from what I can tell, wasn't the bird the one who asked for this power? This is ridiculous. They've made mistakes, yes, but if we let it end here, no one will be forgiven, no one will be saved. Plus, we have our own reasons for wanting to save her. You know what I mean, right, Joe? Maybe it's impertinent of me, who has never saved anyone, to think I could save her. But if we can reach our hands out to her... Already made my peace too, honestly, after you get over to her. And we'll take her home with us, safe and sound. Yes, of course. Alright, time for Nazrin to do more than a couple hundred damage. Might be able to take her down this turn. Really wasn't expecting Flandre to take down the entire map health bar in one attack, but she did. I guess that's supposed to be the balance, is that the map attacks do take really quickly to take down. I just think it's kind of annoying how you're basically expected to like plan the entirety of when you take down the boss's health bar so that you have enough units to take down the map attack before it attacks you once, because if it attacks you once, you're kind of fucked and someone's going to die. Alright, time to see what this actually looks like when it hits. Might be thumbnail worthy. I don't know, were there any cut-ins in this game that only happen when you kill? What just happened? Did it up proc persist? Does it not work? Lifeform reactor, what'd you do? The unit's defense and accuracy rate increases, their HP decreases. Unit's unique skill changes from erosion to life force reactor. This change persists even if unit is bombed. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Did I not use persist? I don't know. that still kills you. Well. What, okay, alright, cool. Maybe do you have sense? Pretty sure you do. How are we supposed to go up against the sun? Maybe everyone is stopper. Lady Blonde, you've been suffering so much just to stop herself from breaking in Tokyo. But we don't do something, she's gonna break. Right, there's no need for her to suffer any more pain. That's why we'll work together. Of course we'll stop her. That star is fated to be destroyed, though. If you don't like what a fate has in store, I say we show it the door. But the method for doing so isn't written in any book. There's only one thing we can do. Keep moving forward and then suppress that cheeky sun. We'll tear that undesired fate to shreds ourselves. Good for me that I'm used to fighting the sun. Use my time wisely, Sakia. How much will this do? Prompt Valor, so should do quite a bit. Flandre can do boatloads of damage, surely Remilia can as well. 4,000? Not bad. $5,500? He's gonna miss again. Well. We gotta let these two do something. Alright, I've persisted. That means I'm not going to almost die like Sho did, which he persisted, right? Grants the effects of Cell, Bullseye, and Valor. Alright, kid. Sure, do that. I hope this kills. These would be the most appropriate characters to get the kill as, because my cat is dead. Oh, cool. I was so sure everything would work out in the end. Oh. I turned... Okay. I was wondering why the music stopped. I thought it was because of the cutscenes, because I just, like... I hit a wheel. It's a volume wheel with my arm. Oops. I was sure everything would work out. I was so sure everything would just work out in the end. You and I would get a scolding we never forget, and Mr. Tori and Miss Koichi and the two of us, we'd all... You're not boring, we're saving her, aren't we? It's already too late, isn't it? My voice and my power would never reach her now. It's not by yourself, but we all heard it too. We're not gonna let it end like this. We're all in this together, even the Circuit Dwellers. I'm almost jealous of how desperate you two are. I can practically see it in your eyes. You're right. Everyone here is thinking about Oko. This isn't just about you two, you know. We've all got things we want to say to her. So we're gonna grab her and give her an earful, got it? That's right, Oko. Didn't you always give it your best, no matter where you were or what you were doing? You never have to say you couldn't do anything. So please, stay with us moving forward. No thought this was how I did the surface. Did the one to remember, your mommy got you in my sights. Fire. Have some fun with it, Kazumi. Go for a swing. I thought that'd do a bit more than that. That was a Valored up support attack. Full power move. That didn't really do much either. Okay, apparently you two are just completely procced in defense, where you can't really do much damage otherwise. I don't know, did it say something about her gaining defense as she got less health? Because that's kind of stupid. Or like, at least persist worked that time. There's the cut in. Really even worth my time. Michi Inabashiri is here to help. Show you the teamwork of White Wolf Tengu. Oh, is Tengu B gonna be here in the finale? Be here, Tengu B. There she is. Yeah, that barely did anything either. So she's gaining defense as the map goes on, yes. Units defense and accuracy rate. Right. Well, you're not being very truthful about the HP stat, are you, if you're gonna do that? Yeah, I've already done the thing, I can't do it again. Well, hopefully this does close to enough. Get her, Lily. I'm actually curious if this will kill. Because her defense is like off the charts right now. That didn't do any damage. And there we go. The map itself almost took 30 minutes. So this part is easily going to be over an hour. You can see her slowly fall to the ground. Is it over? All that pressure from earlier is gone. I think the runaway reaction stopped. But what about Utsuo? Look, she's landed in a strange way. Oh, cool. You just passed out, right? Just tired after using up all your strength? That would please examiner. Anyone. It could be a surface swallow for all you care. Donge make preparations immediately. Oh, right away, ma'am. Yadgarasu's power is truly abated now, right? Yeah, but it's all burnt, all the trees and grass that used to be here. No, where are you going? We're even now. No. Slow the boat. Can't fly much longer. Right, somewhere that's not on fire, preferably. Let's return to the ship, everyone. New Ornelli. They've joined the ranks of the dead. With Marissa Show, Kasume Flandre, probably some others. Everyone alright? I'm in one piece, I guess. Starts raining the moment the fight ends, huh? I can't believe the heat even reached the clouds. Works out nicely. I should put a stop to the wildfires. Mistress, should you be getting shelter somewhere with a roof?
There's still the matter with Utsu. I have an umbrella anyway. I can do with a small amount.
Aaron's examination is taking longer than I expected.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Mr. Toy. A surface doctor's supposed to even be good at examining yokai. Is it gonna be okay, Maiden?
You worried about Utsu too, huh, Lady Flying?
He was in pain the whole time we were fighting. I could tell he didn't really want to break us.
At least we can take comfort in the fact that no other humans or yokai got caught up in this. The animals, on the other hand, yeah. Now, if only we could confirm Utsu's safety. Thank you for the assistance. You can set her down out of the rain over there. Sure thing. Okay, we're done. Everyone, we've done the treatment. Oko, you're covered in wounds. Will she be alright? I can't hear her inner voice. Whoa, calm down. She's only unconscious for now. I examined her thoroughly, and she's in stable condition.
Really? Then she'll get better soon, right?
We're lucky we stopped her when we did. Just a little longer, and she would have exceeded her body's limits. Now, thank goodness, I was worried for a little while there. Her life may not be in danger, but you should not let her rest for a while. Or you should let her rest for a while, yes. The strain of bearing the power of a god and her own drained spiritual power have left her pretty debilitated. Debilitated, yes. You'll need to wait for her to recover energy on her own before she wakes up. Alright, but
Isn't there anything else we can do? I don't want to just sit and wait.
staying by her side will encourage her. And if you like, I'm willing to head down the underworld for a follow-up examination.
Okay, I'll trust you.
Satori Komeiji, if there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask. Kanako Yasuka. I know a thing or two about how to handle a god. I think you'll find me rather helpful. Surface has also been damaged. I think all sides should take some time to themselves to think. For now, I think we should give Oko some quiet.
Alright, go ahead and take her back to the Palace of Earth Spirits.
I'll let someone to carry her, right? Leave it to me. Stick around and listen to what they have to say, Percy.
Okay. Watch yourself. There they go. Oko's definitely gonna wake up, right? If your master says so, then you can bet on it. Yes, you only said that to make him feel better. Please tell me you didn't do that.
It's just as I told Satori, although how long it will take depends on Utsuo herself. If you're going to examine her, then do it properly. Everyone here is waiting for the good news with bated breath. I'll keep that in mind. But we got more to worry about than people right now. The whole region's been badly burned, and the Pelican ship's taking its fair share of damage as well. I wonder how the ship's doing. The port side's been wrecked, and half the crew quarters unusable. Pluto's reactor isn't starting up either. I don't think it'll be flying for a while. I see. I would say this is still better than the alternative, though. Surely it would have been even worse if you hadn't moved.
Yeah, you made the right call, Skipper. And you know the whole bridge crew.
Thanks, Nazrin. How did any of this happen, though? Yomu? Utsuo was behaving herself after the fight underground. The incident was resolved. But then Yatagarasu's power went out of control and damaged the surface. It's because Shiro attacked Utsuo. Is this what Shiro, or more to the point, the person in the dream, wanted to happen? Where does she get off hurting people and trying to purge them just because she doesn't like them? Marissa, where are you going? I'm going to find Shiro, I'll grab it, and get some answers. Calm down, Marissa. There's no trace of the Kodama's aura anywhere nearby. Right, aura. You can, like, everyone has that, and you can sense it. That's the thing in this universe, yes. Plus, I'm sure that person sees us as enemies now. Dangerous to act rashly when you're so exhausted.
Damn it.
I don't know who they are, but dragging the underworld into this mess was extremely rude. So, how do you surface yokai plan to deal with this? And by deal with, you mean? I get that the White Kodama is no friend of yours. Surely you're not planning on letting it roam free. Naturally, we'll be looking into it. I will not be leaving this matter unaddressed. Utsuo ended up messing up the surface big time. What about her? Utsuo and even Yatagarasu are merely victims here. If anything, I must express my gratitude to the yokai of the underworld for helping to protect the surface.
Don't need to thank us. It was our problem as much as anyone else's. Call us up whenever you go after that yokai. We've got some payback to deliver.
All right, I've heard what I needed to hear. Let's get back to the underworld.
Right. He said they'd help us out again.
We could have chatted longer if you weren't forced to the surface like that.
You think we've gotten a little closer with them?
When we first set out for the underworld, I never imagined we'd form this kind of bond with them. Perhaps this will facilitate some changes in the relationship between the surface and the underworld. That's something for all of Gensokyo to decide over time. Still, we should all treasure what we observed and felt during this investigation. Yes, we wouldn't want our encounters to go to waste. So, what do we do now? We have to clean up after this incident. There's the whole thing with Shiro. There's tons to do. Whole game's worth of things to do, even. First of all, let's get some rest. Both our minds and bodies need to relax.
No kidding. We can barely move. So where's the crew of the Pelican ship going to stay? I can arrange some accommodations if needed.
I appreciate the thought, but we're just going to stay with the ship. Gotta tidy things up here until it's livable, at least. Let's go too, Lady Kaneko. I'll catch a cold if we stay out in the rain. Suppose we should. I was just doing some thinking. When we fought underground, I'd hoped that moving forward it would put Uvatarasa's power to proper use, but now...
Only we could have stopped Shiro from putting in and ruining everything. I get why you'd be upset, but you still gotta focus on what you can actually do. The way you can be there to help when Utsuro wakes up.
I suppose so. Ray Marissa, why don't we head back too? The rain's getting stronger. It bugs me leaving this half done, but I guess there's nothing else we can do. Yes, this investigation's adjourned now. I can leave her here, right?
Yeah, thanks. We'll handle the rest.
Sorry. Normally I'd serve you some tea. Don't mind me. We're gonna take care of Orin, right? Give us a holler if anything happens. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna get started changing your bandages. Come on, don't make that face, Mr. Toy. Oak will be up in about no time. The doctor from the surface says she'll be fine, right?
Thank you, Orin. You're right. We just need to wait for her to wake up.
Right.
Orin.
What happened today still doesn't sit right with me. At first, Oko only talked about conquering the surface, but she was really giving it a lot more thought than that. She should have known this was coming from someone genuine.
You sympathize with her desperation.
Of course, I get why she wanted power so much. We were both frustrated and we couldn't do anything to help us quench it.
That's not...
That's why we weren't looking for on the surface. We were just trying to do whatever we could. We knew it was wrong, but we didn't have any better ideas. We didn't know what to do. And nothing's changed. I still don't know what to do. I should have talked to you about Oko. Now I should have swallowed that guy myself if I'd done that then.
Orin, don't. Don't talk about taking her place or what might have been. Well aware that you were trying to do everything you could.
I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Besides, I don't know what to do either.
Huh?
What can I do for me and Koichi to live together like we used to? What could I have done to keep Koichi from closing her third eye? I keep thinking if it wasn't for all of this, our minds might still be connected.
Mr. Toy?
Truth is, I'm never sure about anything. I'm always racked with worry. How could I possibly know what to do?
So you're in trouble by it too?
I'm sorry, I know talking like that won't help matters any.
No, I want you to. It's the first time I've heard your real feelings. If anything, I'm honored you shared them with me.
Oh, hey, what you doing? Is this Orin?
Miss Koichi, you came home.
Yep, I went ahead and took the first bath. Figured you all might have gotten pretty muddy while you were up top.
Up top? You were watching us?
Just a bit. This crazy light was coming out of Oku. What was that anyway? She could never do anything like that before. Yes, she couldn't. Oku offered her body to a god and received the power of the sun. And now she's hurt and resting. Oh, she'll get better soon, right? I want her to play with me, too, sometime. I mean, she's so much stronger than she used to be.
Play with you, that's not quite what she had in mind when she got that power. It is for you, Miss Toy.
Oku. For us?
Yeah, she wanted to let you two live happily again.
Why?
Huh?
Every day is fun for me. No one hates me, and I can spend my time with everyone. Did something bad happen to you or Satori?
Well,
When's Oku gonna open her eyes? I wanna see her new power again. Don't worry, she'll wake up soon enough.
Mr. Toy?
This is our house. We can just keep living here, alright?
Yes.
It's not your fault that you don't know what's been happening in the palace or Toku. Because you can't read minds anymore.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm sorry, Koichi, that's not what I meant.
Do you think I'm no good because I can't read minds? I'm still me, nothing's changed.
You know what I meant?
No, I don't know. After all, I closed my third eye. I loved you and all the others all this time, sis.
Koichi?
Ah, sheesh.
Where are you, Koichi? Are you over there? Just let me hear your voice. Answer me, Koichi, please. The rain eventually stopped, giving way to snow. A single set of footsteps from the underworld crossed the white blanketed land. Time passed, and life slowly began to return to normal on the surface. Scorched Earth, so we're calling this area of land. Okay, on the count of 3.
1, 2, 3.
You managed to move it.
Melted rocks got stuck together when they hardened.
Once we're all finished up here, let's head to the next area. When we're done with that, we'll finally be finished clearing a walking path to the foot of the mountain.
Might actually get this done in a week.
Feel bad having you all work without rest since morning. You didn't have to do this. I'm the one letting you Yukari tasked with the cleanup.
Don't be silly, we all want to chip in. Wouldn't sit right with any of us if you left this place all messed up.
Well, alright. If you insist, I'll join in as someone who feels the same way.
Looks like the animals are coming back too, little by little. Bugs are getting pretty cozy in the dirt here. Well, yeah, that's what we fairies are here for.
How's that?
We're fairies, so we can give a little boost to the growth of nature.
Fairies inhabiting a place is how nature's supposed to be.
So our presence can help extend the life force already here. Your avatars and hits are alright. You gotta go back home, you know, Lily. Not spring yet. We'll be well within your rights to let us handle this job.
But I want to make sure this place can greet spring like usual, too.
Sure enough, this place won't be blooming in a couple of months without a lot of effort.
I'm sure Miss Rabbit will be disappointed if the spring is the best can be.
Oh, that's right. You promised her a lovely spring she'd even be able to see from the moon.
Yes, exactly.
That's how it is. I guess let's just give you some moral support. Does that mean you're going to help out spring by standing down and cancelling winter early? This caused a chain reaction leading to an early autumn, and that would be the biggest win imaginable for us. Unfortunately, I meant the opposite. I was thinking about sticking around after winter to help out. Are you sure about that, Liddy? Don't you get sleepy when spring comes? How can I go to sleep when we still haven't sorted everything out? I plan to see this through to the end. Just help me cool down in the hot weather, okay, Shirno? You bet. That's why Letty's gonna be here through the entirety of the next game. That's your explanation as to why. Okay, why don't we get back to work then? Once we're done with the rocks, we'll need to sort out all the rubble. I'll let you leave that to us. Ah, that sounds like... The girls are farther along with this than I expected. It hasn't even been that long.
We came to lend the surface dwellers a hand.
Yamame, Kasume, are you allowed to come up here?
This civil engineering sort of stuff is my specialty, so let me help out. Surface Sage should be on board with this job.
Yes, she said she accepts your aid.
Surprised to see you two help out. Leaving things like this will leave a bad taste in my mouth. Not planning to stick around any longer than we need to, but... Hey everybody, I brought a huge drill. This baby will tear through all the rubble like, whoa, underworlders. Oh boy, loudmouth here. If you're here, does that mean you're actually helping out with the cleanup? Got a problem with that? Don't worry, I'm not here to start howling around. I wouldn't have suggested it. Actually, I've got something I need to say to you two. You do? I barely knew you people, but I treated you like bad guys just because you were underworld yokai. But after fighting at your side, I realized that maybe we could be friends. Don't always think appalled. We were lumping all you surface folks together, so this is how the surface in the underworld have always been. Well, we can get along better in the future, right? Well, future, huh? It's possible, right? We work together at the end of this whole incident. Even if we can't undo our troubled history. Yeah, I think we can get along too. Listen to all you suckers with your sappy friendship speeches. Oh, I'm ready. I want to believe in them till now.
Yamame.
Well, actually, I don't think we can change anything between our sides overnight. We'll either group and our group and keep everything else together anyway.
Sounds like a promising start. So now that we got all these people helping out, how do we get to the rest of this work? Try to put you to work right away, but do you think you can help move that boulder, Miss Yamame?
Just your mama is fine. At least child between fellow blood yokai.
What?
For all that friendship that was been going on about the thought you actually reserve around me with this meow. I'll be the big bug on the surface and show some dignity, kiddo.
Okay, Yamame.
How did the idiom go again? The grounds get firmer after a good rain. Whether this bears fruit or not is up to us. We need to do everything we can to make that happen.
And go for the tea, Sakuya.
Drinking Saki's tea really brings you back to life, huh? You give me too much credit. I'm sure it's just because you took a little break.
Shall we finish up this moving business in one foul swoop then?
Be ready to tidy up your things as soon as Maiden finishes cleaning the basement, okay, Flan? Okay.
I was sure we'd never use the basement again, but here we are, cleaning it up.
Spawn's basement, she's not being locked up with that anymore. Spawn's hope.
I can stay outside now, so seeing that room doesn't make me feel bad anymore. I would have been fine rooming with Wemmy, though. Now, every proper young lady needs her own room. Even if you say they're separate, aren't they right next to each other? She's probably sneaking in at bedtime. Maybe I should take this chance to find a larger bed.
Well, I'm sure a bed will be easy to find than that billiard table.
Idiots? Never mind that, it happened a long time ago. Anyway, I'll leave all that to you. Would you mind holding my parasol for me, Peshakia?
Yeah, you're gonna go play somewhere?
I wouldn't call it playing exactly. I'm just going to see if I can catch wind of a certain pesky familiar. No one's seen it since last time, so I'm hoping having to look myself will pay off.
Launching yourself a detective. I'd get pegged as the armchair sort myself.
I don't mind being your assistant, but you have any leads?
Nope, not a one. I was thinking of leaving that to you, Zakia.
Then suddenly my role enlarges.
Now it's fine. Now I wish I could go with you, Wemmy. But I already said I'd help clean up.
Made a promise, so you have to keep it. You can learn to take care of yourself. You should be able to help next time.
Is that true, Sakuya?
Of course, it would also be a big help for when I'm not at home. While we're at it, why don't I teach you how to organize your wardrobe or make your bed? I'm sure Remy will praise you when she comes back to a sparkling clean room.
Got it. Okay. My room while I wait for you, Wemmy.
This way she might become a proper lady before you do, Remy.
There's no need to dwell on things so far in the future. Okay, Sakia, we're leaving.
Yes, mistress. Hey everybody, are you enjoying our special Yokai Mountain concert? Stick around to the end because you haven't heard anything yet.
Sweet!
The prism's beautiful.
Wow, hey, you're blocking the view. Ellie said she'd bring candy. Now we have to eat those cucumbers they're selling.
Yokai Mountain's supposed to be a former place. Why are we allowing this ruckus again?
Oh, relax. This is the perfect chance to skip out on work. Last rumor has it they're going to be a special guest today.
Like I start calling over random details like one of you crows. Allow me to introduce our great singer. Her songs soar freely like a bird. Miss Nia Lorelei. Listen to my song. Wait, that yokai.
Sweet, Mistia.
D-culture?
Sweet, Misty. D-culture.
What I call a Super Gensokyo class singing voice. There's no escaping cultural advancement.
How can this be? I'm above being led astray by such singing.
Kira.
Let's go, cultural advancement. What? Looks like they're getting fired up. Good. Miss Dia, the prison members certainly know how to put on a show. But what's Ellie doing in the middle of a mountain event? Don't sweat the small stuff. Let's all be happy together.
Plus, Ellie's basically a regular for us at this point.
Huh? The band? Shouldn't you be on stage? So we've got a guest singer here. We'll assess her talent from the dressing room. Seems like this is the first time she's done something like this, so it'll be a good experience for her. I see. I'm sure Miss Dia can carry the event even by herself. It's been ages since we had the Moria Shrine sponsor an event, though. Neither Lady Kaneko nor Lady Suiko have been on the mountain lately. Seems like they've been worried about Utsuo and can't come and go to the underworld a lot. Wait, does that mean Sanai's the one who organized all this? Ever since recent events, the mountain's been a little restless. The presence of underworld yokai hasn't helped. That's why I thought we should have a fun event as a change of pace. A concert was a good idea. I want to support those two, and since I can't help in the underworld... You feel indebted, huh? You're so earnest. In that case, we really need to make sure this thing is a hit. Yeah, and make our splash on the mountain while we're at it. Splash Mountain, yes. What's that?
Yoko, I missed you singing.
Hold on to my hand so you don't get lost.
And Yuyuko, did you come here for the concert?
Yes, I was on a walk with Chen. I was on a walk with Chen and it seemed particularly lively here. She in the cat form at any point during that walk?
We used a secret path Miss Ryan told me about.
Maybe you shouldn't be announcing that so loudly. So Ron isn't with you?
Yeah, Miss Ryan's busy with work. Miss Kari too.
Sounds like she's both physically and mentally preoccupied cleaning up the aftermath. I'm glad to see things seem to be calming down around here at least. Were you worried about us? Well, I just got curious and came to see how things were going. It's not like there's much to do in another world anyway. I do want Konsokyo to stay happy.
We can make sure of that.
But we have another concert some other day. Even Yukari and Kaneko and the others need a break once in a while, right?
Oh, really? Maybe Miss Ryan can come too, or you're one of your friends.
Going to a concert with a big group, huh? Never thought I'd do that. Probably because you never got out much.
Missy should be used to performing on stage by then. I'm sure you'll have a blast.
Then maybe we could even put on a four-man show.
Hey, are you listening over there?
Looks like she's already totally into it. We wouldn't be a poltergeist band if we didn't respond to her challenge.
Let's get to the stage and shake this place up.
The bamboo forest when it's covered in snow. How often do you see that?
Come on, tug it.
Very well, if you insist. My, that's delicious.
Nice, you know how to drink. Now I want a shot.
As long as we're doing this, I'd like to try another drinking vessel. Inaba, you brought out the special sake cups, I trust.
Yeah. We had racing joys. She wasn't totally smashed.
Well, look at you, Yugi, having a grand old time just because you can hold your liquor. I know it's fun on the surface, but all I feel like is a fish out of water. Your face is flushed, so I bring you something to help you sober up. You invited us here, and now you're even being hospitable. You must be real pro-party hosts.
Like I say, I wasn't expecting to run into you girls up on the surface. My big plan is to visit someone to drink. I don't waste time.
So it's also most edifying for us getting to have a taste of genuine Oni brewed sake. Truly, this is a terrestrial flavor brewed over many years. Terrestrial? Don't you mean subterranean? It's all the same from the moon's perspective, a noisy world filled with impurity. And this sake blends all of those impurities into its own intrinsic flavor. It has a deliciousness all its own, the exact opposite of the taste of refined lunar sake.
Even better than back in your days. You only have been up in your brewing game.
Who does this rabbit think she is?
Still, you ladies have done a lot for us. Because of you, the Rocho was finally awake, right?
Her own life force is what helped her recover so quickly. I was hardly expecting it myself. She's been up and about for days now. Pretty impressive energy from someone who went through all that. But I haven't seen Satori around since then. Is she lying low because of what happened? For someone who reads minds, she has an awfully thin skin sometimes. What a complicated girl. I've hardly seen her either. She may have her reasons, though.
By the way, I'll go safe and get better. If anything else comes up, we might as well get help. We might have to get help from you ladies again.
We would welcome it. I'd love to learn more about the underworld.
Hey, if you want to improve relations, how about taking some souvenirs back with you? Rabbits are doing some mochi pounding out back right now, so we should have plenty to go around. Hey, I love the mochi here. Can I grab some too? What about idea? I'll share some with the other Oni.
Oh, look who has friends to share some with. Guess I'll take some anyway, though. I wasn't expecting them to actually come to the surface for a party.
We never break promises. They've got a code.
Now we get to learn about not only the surface, but also the people of the underworld. It was well worth opening our doors. I can truly feel time's effect in the 6 months since we broke the spell of eternity. I should hope so. In the 1,000 years before that, the only excitement we had was meeting Tay and Udange. Not that we've been engulfed in impurity once. There's no stopping change. I can feel for myself that this is truly what it is to live on the surface. I think you've been changing a bit too, Aaron, ever since you opened that pharmacy of yours. Have I? I've hardly noticed. I certainly have. To be engulfed in impurity means to become part of a slow, gradual change. So gradual you might never notice it yourself.
Yeah, you may have noticed that Master seems a lot more down to earth these days.
I have to be. If I am to live on the surface, I must interact with society in my work. Is this what it's like to become tolerable? And the fact that you see it that way shows change. We should treasure that as people who live crawling on the ground. I trust the letter has ensured our safety from emissaries. It has. We're residents of the earth now. But this is precisely why I wish we could consider your lifestyle a bit more, Princess. Oh? The party we held today was not free by any means, and when you request that people arrange your papers, you never remember where they are. Oh, there's entertaining work to be done. I'll do it, but didn't you forbid me from going into the human village? A job that involves a commute from the manor is hardly a fitting job for a princess.
Oh boy, here we go with the nagging. Then again, I guess I should appreciate that you're having these conversations at all.
They talked about the human village, now we're going to the human village. It's transition. Segue. Phew, was that everything on our shopping list? Visiting everywhere with a sale really adds up. This stuff is heavy. Sorry about making you come shopping with me, you two. It's fine. The food's gonna end up in my stomach eventually anyway. It would have just been killing time, so I'm glad to have someone to talk to. But above all else, it's good to see that nothing's changed for the village. I was worried that there'd be a panic here after what happened. Looks fine to me. We even stopped the vengeful spirits before they got here. You can never be too careful. Lately there's been more people coming and going to the village. Look, there's one right over there. There he is. Not many people buying medicine today. Look on the bright side. That means everyone's healthy. Maybe that's bright to you, but our livelihoods depend on this. Now we won't get any new customers for our medicine deliveries. Why not rely on the humans themselves? Give out some free drugs to customers who refer you to their friends. I'm not sure you're aware of this, but that's a despicable idea. Oh, fancy meeting you two here. Huh, that sounds like... This is a strange sight. You're taking Yomu with you to sell your medicine? I met up with her on my way home. She's on an errand of her own. I heard you were doing business in the village, and hey, you look right in your element now. You're much better at it now than when you first started. Like when I first saw you, you were being so cautious that it was almost like you were avoiding customers. I'm still not a fan of doing this, but I've got to get used to it sometime, right? Still, everybody's talking about how a remarkable pharmacist suddenly showed up in the bamboo forest. Now you have anything to worry about in regards to living as people of Earth anymore? Right, Moko guides them whenever someone comes to visit from the village. Still can't believe the people who used to avoid humans so much now working with them. I'm living as just another human now, along with Cain and the rest. If to live is to change, then I have nothing to fear. The life of a human was escape the cycle of reincarnation, huh? I'm looking forward to seeing this. Sounds wonderful and all, but why are you here, Komachi? Good point. Don't you have a job to do? I haven't met her myself, but I hear your boss, the Yama, is quite strict. Actually have met her now. You met her in 17. One of the endings. Oh, no worries there. I casually mentioned that I might hang out here. Plus, it seems like she's a bit interested in stories about the surface. Well, I guess you did meet her in 9 anyway, so... How irresponsible can you get? I don't even have the energy to keep needling you about it. Of course, that hasn't happened in this timeline yet. But it's true that she's been interested whenever I make a report about you guys. She hasn't had the chance lately, but she might even come down to see how things are for herself. I'll have to be sure to give my respects if she does. Kane seems familiar with her. That's not Moko. Kane seems familiar with her. What sort of person is this Yama anyway? According to Lady Yuko, she likes preaching even more than Kane, and even Lady Yukari is bad at dealing with her, and... More than Kane? Well, she does spend her free time coming to Earth and lecturing people. It's like her hobby. Coming to Earth. Where is the afterlife? Like, where is the place the Yamas hang out at? Because, like, heaven is basically in Earth. It's like floating in the sky or something. Is hell not underground? I guess not, because... Or it was. Is the underworld, like, underground, which was also hell, but it's not that anymore. Now hell is some nebulous, big-ass place. The Yamas are somewhere else. I'm sure we'd see Gensokyo's morals tighten up if she dropped by. Sure, but I really don't want to meet her. We reach an hour. We still got more things to talk. We still got more wrapping up to do.
Phew, that about covers it for the floors. Next to the windows, then sorting documents, then racing. Wait, did they tell me to trim the gardens too? Racing, can you hear me? Lady Oreo.
Focusing on your work is all well and good, but you should always answer me immediately. Otherwise, the name we gave you will lose its worth.
I'm sorry, I'm just not used to this yet.
Well, you've already been employed at the palace for a while now. You've already been employed at the palace for a while now. You still need more time.
No, that's not it. It's just Raison's the name of the rabbit who came before me, so... Listen, the Raisin we kept before you no longer exists. You only need to think about how to live as yourself. Yes, ma'am.
Moving on, we had business today, but I haven't been able to find my sister. She was supposed to accompany me during my training, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of her.
Oh, really? It's a nice day, so maybe she went for a walk or something.
Hey, good morning, Yorio. Sorry I'm a bit late.
There you are. Very big tiding. Lady Yuri was looking for you. Did you step outside again? Well, you brought a bunch of peaches. Again.
You eat too many of those, sister. You need to watch your sugar intake. That'll be fine. You're a girl too, Yorio. A few extra curves when they're unique.
Anyway, where you been? I'm sure you couldn't have forgotten our promise, right?
I'm sorry, I was reading Lady Agoro's letter again. And I started idly wondering if we could reply somehow.
What? A letter to the Earth?
You were able to leave your words with the Earthlings, Yorio, but I never even got the chance. So I lost track of time while trying to think about how much I want to talk to him. Just one word.
I can understand your feelings, Toyoichi, but that's a tough order. The higher-ups find out. They'll have all sorts of questions for you.
Ain't true enough. Even I realize it's impossible. We can discuss this later, but now why don't we consider how best to fulfill our orders to defend the moon?
Yeah, of course, that's what we're resolved to do.
So I've been thinking, why don't we add racing to the training too, starting the day?
Wait, me?
As long as you live with us, you have a duty to defend the moon too. As the current racing, I'd like to see you try to surpass the previous one. No.
She special. I don't have her talent.
The Army's official stance is that deserters gotta be punished, you know?
That's low. Alright, I'll do what I can.
Good answer. Maybe you have some gust after all.
My friends back on Earth work so hard to help me out. That's why I want to work hard on the moon too, so I can hold out my chest of pride.
Even if they never see you doing it?
That's okay. My own form of drawing a line.
Determination befitting our pet, I suppose, and allow us to respond in kind. But I look forward to seeing how long you'll be able to keep up with us at boot camp.
I'm kind of worried about this, but I'll try my best.
Lady Agakoro, you must be idling away the days on Earth, right? It may have separated us, but we chose to walk our paths on the moon. We'll focus strictly on what lies ahead, so that we don't remain fixated on the past forever. But even so, I still dream of seeing you again, someday. Dear Mom, I hope this letter finds you well. I apologize for not keeping in touch. The past few seasons have been very eventful ones. Some major incident and yokai who were our former enemies fought alongside us. It was dangerous, but I didn't do anything too reckless, so don't worry about me. Oh yes, you may not believe this, but I took a trip to the moon on a flying ship. If I ever return to Makai, I'll tell you all about it. What should I cover next? There's so much I could write about. I'm coming in, Alice. Could you not let yourself into other people's houses? Ain't it normal when the door's unlocked? Here, there's a freshly bloomed Cattleyas? I thought they looked nice by your window. Thank you, but still, I'd like you to ask before you come in. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you since the hot springs. Well, I'm here for some tea. There's also a little something that's been on my mind. Is that so? The base of the mountain has been badly burnt. You wouldn't happen to know what happened there. Trees and soil weren't as weakened as I'd expect. It was Shiro's fault. You didn't hear about this from Elia Kurumi? Shiro did that? Apparently, it really didn't care for this yokai named Utsuro getting her hands on the power of Yatagarasu, so it attacked her relentlessly and made the power go out of control. That's quite the ridiculous stunt. Seemed like as long as it could get rid of the power of nuclear fusion, it didn't care what happened to Utsuro. Yuka, you know something about Shiro's master, right? If so, I suppose I could tell you where she's from at least. She's originally from the outside world, and she doesn't have fond memories of the culture out there. It's probably why she hates new cultures and ideas. Oh, she's from the outside, but what is she thinking? I imagine she's afraid of Gensokyo will wind up the same as the outside. Well, the fact that she's so deadly serious about it means she doesn't understand a thing, if you ask me. I see. I'm starting to understand why she does what she does. So, where is she then? We've been looking to no avail. That's all I'm going to tell you. Chasing her down is your job. But are you dodging the question again? No, I'm simply not interested in investigating the incident she's causing. If you're running into trouble, then deal with it yourselves. You don't plan to lend a hand, then? Don't expect me to come running every time you ask for help. Alright, thank you for what little information you saw fit to share. I intend to observe how things play out from my own position. It's hardly the atmosphere to relax from tea, is it? Nay then, sure we'll meet again. You really are Treebeard, aren't you?
I'm sorry, we just run out of tea cakes. Oh, don't mind me, just tea will be fine. Press people usually aren't so accommodating when I come for an interview. That's just because of how you normally behave. So what are you here for today? I'm here to ask some questions regarding the vengeful spirit incident the other day, as well as the business with Utswell. Any proper article requires the opinion of a well-informed individual who was at the scene. You were at the scene too, so I'm sure you could write whatever you wanted. And normally I do that, to hilarious results. But since that happened to the underworld, I can't just do what I please. Are you worried that if you write poorly, you might cause problems with the underworld? In that case, there's no need to force yourself to write an article at all. I'd say it's the opposite. I definitely want to publish an article. Humans like Rainbow, as well as the younger yokai, interacted with the underworld without any prejudice. It'd be an embarrassment if I wrote an article trapped in old preconceived notions. That's why you wanted to hear my thoughts on the matter. In that case, I'll cooperate to the best of my abilities. Great, I appreciate it. Tokyo is always changing, so I think being flexible is very important. I strive for that same standard when writing the Gensokyo Chronicle.
Yes, you have my full support there.
Whoa, Yukari!
Good afternoon. Were you listening, Yukari?
The Gensokyo Chronicle is a catalog of those who live here. It should reflect the truth of those residents. The book is so heavy, although sometimes you can be quick to insert your own opinions.
Somewhat harsh criticism, but I'm glad you enjoyed reading it.
Your tour seems to be treating this casually. Do you come here often, Yukari?
I came to review her finished Gensokyo Chronicle entries when I can find the time. Though from what I'm seeing here, perhaps I should return another day.
This might best. I'll be having an interview with Aya.
There's no need to rush things. You should take your time carefully compiling everything that's happened these past few months.
Certainly has been busy. First was the Hidden Moon incident, then the Vengeful Spirit Geyser incident.
Don't forget the time when Rainbow and the others went to the moon.
Many of the events this past year have had to do with things outside of Gensokyo.
Participated in the investigation too and got to see human-yokai relations from up close. From that, I felt that both humans and yokai really are changing.
Not only did we befriend the Lunarians, we even formed a connection with the underworld yokai. Considering the old grudges that us old guard yokai are familiar with, this would have been unthinkable before.
To accept them without rejecting the past would make for a fine future prospect for the surface. Gensokyo's gates have always been open, after all. The ship, which I guess is just kind of parked near the human village. Spiritual reactor output steady at 50%. No issues with the connection. Startup test all clear.
Thank goodness the reactor's working again.
If we taken a direct hit back there, we wouldn't be so lucky. Good thing you slammed on the rudder right away.
Would have been really bad if no hadn't called out to us. But we haven't seen her since. What could she be up to?
I'm sure she's still spying on us from somewhere. You always did have good intuition, Ethan.
Is that you, now?
Where are you? Show yourself. No way, it's way more comfortable like this. I won't be here long. Disguise myself as a wooden board. I just want to ask you one thing. How'd you know where I was?
I took a wild guess. Figured you'd be in the corner somewhere around here.
Well, I guess it's fine since there's no one else around. So what is it what you wanted to ask? Right, I wanted you to explain what you said earlier.
What are you talking about?
Mitsu, didn't you say you were helping out the humans in order to protect me? And you also said something about the bonds you'd formed on the ship?
Yeah, the Pelican ship gave me a place to belong. Ever since we came to the surface and met everyone in Gensokyo, I've been more and more sure of that.
And most importantly, they're Hidri's ideals of human yokai equality. I don't buy it. Brown nosing is no way for a yokai to live.
No?
They're both important to you. Cool, but it just isn't yokai-like to do stuff for the humans. Yokai are supposed to live for themselves and never compromise on what defines them.
Maybe so, but this is just how I decided to live after meeting Hidri. And it's not just for Hidri or the humans either, this is for myself.
Fine, I get it. If that's what you think, I'm not gonna argue. You accept it? If that's the life Minimitsu chose for herself, then I've got nothing else to say. That's not my life.
No.
So I won't be seeing you again. That's all I came to say.
I want you to live your own life the way you want to, Nu. But there's no reason to say we'll never meet again.
He's right. This doesn't change the fact that we've been friends since our time in the underworld.
You're one of our precious bonds too, Nu. We can still be together, even if we live our lives differently.
But that's... The two of you are way too stubborn.
Oh, Nu.
She's gone.
Yeah. For what she said, is she really never going to show herself again?
Pretty stubborn herself. I'm sure we got through to her. A faith that we'll see her again someday.
You're right. I'm sure we will.
Yo, we're back.
So this is the bridge. I suppose it's fitting that it's the last stop of the tour. Welcome back. So you've shown him the full ship then?
We finished up maintenance over here too, so what'd you think of the ship?
It's quite fascinating. As someone who deals in antiques, I can't help but feel a thrill. According to my power, this place serves a multitude of hidden purposes.
Good eye, I guess that power of yours is pretty handy. By the way, I wasn't sure with you.
Master said be taking a look at the exterior. My granary is an irreplaceable treasure, so you can never be too careful.
Seems it's true that the ship itself is a single ritual implement. We're still missing fragments, so the ship's not operating at full capacity yet.
That's less that they're missing and more that News got them. Oh no, her visit was so sudden I completely forgot to ask her about them.
Yeah, she left as quickly as she came. Everyone?
What's wrong, Master? You seem pretty excited.
Don't tell me you found something wrong outside. Quite the opposite. I found these out on the deck. No doubt about it. These splinters are...
fragments of the flying granary.
Oh yeah, what's going on here? These are bits that you had.
Don't know either, but it seems to be all of them. I doubt they were dropped there by accident. They must have left them there for us.
Was she trying to meet us halfway? I mean, she had that attitude of hers, but...
I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think I get the idea.
We can finally get things moving after all this time. If we can finish up the flying granary with these, then all we'll need for Hidri's revival is the pagoda.
And if we can just find that, we can break Hidri's seal. The pagoda, just from the name, it sounds like quite the fancy item. Mishimoto's pagoda holds an incredible amount of Buddha's power. Fortunately, we don't know where it is.
We searching for all this time with my doubting, but no luck. Small enough to hold in your hands.
I see, I've never seen anything meeting that description. However, in the off chance that I get it in stock, I'll let you know immediately.
Thanks, Mr. Correndo.
That just makes me more and more interested in this ship. If you don't mind, could you teach me how to operate it sometime? Sure thing, I'm sure a store owner like yourself knows how to be gentle with it.
One step closer to finally reviving her. Please wait for us, Hidri. We're coming to save you.
Makai. The way the magic prickles my skin, this is definitely Makai. This place really is the best. It's incredible just how much more relaxing it is here than in the corporeal world. Now then, she was somewhere around here, right? I know you're here. Can you hear me? That voice, how long has it been? Yes, it's Mima. This is the second time we've talked like this. You can see the other side of the seal, but I take it you're doing the same as always. Spend my days reading scripture. I do get the occasional visit from someone who comes to talk with me as well. First, thank you for how kindly you're treating someone whose body is sealed away. No need to be so humble. You're the one who agreed to her own sealing. It was all due to my own unworthiness. Anyway, I visited the surface recently, and you wouldn't believe the stories I have for you. The surface, you say? What manner of stories do you have to share? A while back, I heard about a flying ship. I went and found it buried deep in the underground. It's unusual to see such a powerful ritual implement. It was fascinating stuff. And as you surmise, your disciples were sealed along with it. I was afraid of that. I have no words. Ah, but the story doesn't end there. Their companions still on the surface gathered together a group of humans and yokai and dug up the ship. Even now, they're moving to rescue you. Goodness, I never imagined. From what I saw, they're still a ways off, but they're definitely set on getting you out. It's been over 1,000 years since I failed to help them, yet they still yearn for me. Even though it was my actions that got them caught in this. Just how popular a priest you are. Popular and powerful enough to get sealed away. I wish I could have a spar with you. That's all I know. The rest is up to them. So you don't intend to meet Sho or the others again? Planning to stick around in Mackay from here on out? I doubt I'll get the chance. Surely you can convey at least a brief message to them for me. Can't have them working for my sake any more than they already have. I'm sure you've got plenty of feelings about it, but I do things my way. Plus, I want to see whether or not the power of faith can reach even here. Alright, if that's your choice, then I'll respect it. Marissa, here I am, Mackay. I wonder what you're up to now. Walk my own path. You should do the same with your magic. Look forward to when we meet again someday. If this doesn't end soon, this is going to end up being the longest part. So far. Alright, dude, so next I want you to try and make a flame exactly half as hot as that one.
Calm down as you speak, so you can speak to Yatagarasu.
Okay, I'll try. I did it, Miss Kaneko, Miss Sorko.
Very good, I'm surprised how fast you're getting the hang of this.
Looks like your experience regulating heat in the ruins of Blazing Hell is paying off. But you're still recovering, so whatever you do, don't push yourself too hard. Don't worry, that's what this special training is. Whoa!
There, see, you can barely stay on your feet.
I'm fine. I just tripped. Suppose your body isn't ready for this yet, after all. We'll visit again, so try to get some rest in the meantime. But I hate being the only one doing nothing. I can still kind of remember everyone doing their best to stop me.
Cool.
Very well, we'll continue. Within reason. Forgive me for asking this, but are you truly okay with this, Utsuo? For what you've been through, I wouldn't blame you if you just wished for me to find a way to remove Yatagarasu's power. Please, don't take it away.
You still want it, huh?
I don't know what I should be doing yet, but if I lost this power, then I'd really be powerless to do anything. So if, even after this incident, you still haven't abandoned your dream? Of course, I get that I shouldn't cause any more trouble. That's why I want to get better at using this so I can be useful to everyone.
We're patient, we'll help you out. We were planning to take this gradually in the first place anyway. This time you want to be a son of hope for real, right?
Yeah, I'm still not sure if I really can. But even so, I want to do something to cheer Miss Satori up. Speaking of Satori, we have yet to see her today. Hello, everyone.
I wasn't sure how this was gonna work out, but seeing you get some real practice and takes a load off my mind. Hello, hope you don't mind us popping in.
We tried to announce ourselves when we first arrived, but you weren't in. Sorry about that, I was doing something.
Oh, was something going on around here?
No, I was simply taking a walk around.
Looks like your training control of divine power is going well. Yeah, we were surprised how good our grasp of the basics was. But you two have mixed feelings about this, though.
This is what Oku wants, and I plan to be there for her. Furthermore, I understand very well they are doing this with the best of intentions. Hearing you say that makes this easier on us.
Some clever things in the palace, if there's anything else we could help out with.
Thank you for the offer, but we're fine here. If something comes up, I'll find a time to discuss it. I see, we're always willing to lend an ear.
Well, I think this is a good stopping point for today's training. We'll be back later. Get some rest in the meantime, Oku.
Okay, see you later.
Being out more busy as a palace these days.
Yes, we're still getting regular visits from the surface doctor as well. Sorry for making you handle all the hospitality, Orin.
I don't mind. I know you're busy, Mr. Toy.
Miss Koishi still hasn't come home, has she? No, her food's been left untouched, and there's been no sign of her changing her clothes.
Up until now, she's always been back by night. So you haven't missed me for a whole week.
Maybe she got lost somewhere? Still not really sure why she left, though. I think I pushed her away with something I said.
Mr. Tori? Oh, it's a little blatant, yes, but how about we ask Yori to help look for her?
Yeah, I bet Miss Kaneko and Miss Skoko will be willing to help us if we ask to. No, don't do either of those things. This is our problem. We need to handle this ourselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Please show yourself, Koishi. If only I could see you again, I'd apologize. This is the place you should be coming back to. Phew, I can finally see the ground. It's better than last year, but I keep shoveling and shoveling and there's no end to it. All part of trying to make a job, right? Suck it up and deal. And what about you? If you're gonna hang out here, then help out. Why you melt the snow with that fancy new Hakuro or something? Sorry, but it's reserved as my personal heater. I'm not handing it over. Sheesh, every last one of you are unbelievable. What do you think a shrine is? You think you just come over here to hang out, shoot some Danmaku, then leave without cleaning up? Oh, come on, you know you enjoy the company. Yeah, I guess. Always having someone around to fight isn't so bad. Like you're shivering up on the veranda when you could be warming yourself up with some exercise. Oh, it's not every day that you're the one picking the fight. Hey, why'd you stop shoveling? Huh? That sounds like... Hello, Reimu. Would you like a hand? Don't spoil her. She needs to do it herself. Never thought I'd see you three together. Came to check up on this place and bumped into them on the way. And then we started talking about Shiro. Huh, I want in on that chat. Been looking for it ever since the big fight, but I haven't found a single hair anywhere. Haven't seen it at the shrine or even heard any rumors. I guess it's the same even for the ones that originally kept it. I doubt we'll be able to find it or capture it as long as it keeps lying low. But Yuka told Alice more about what Shiro really is. Oh yeah? Really wasn't much. It seems Shiro's master was originally from the outside world, and it was her experiences out there that led her to hate new ideas and cultural advancements. Ah, no wonder she wasn't a fan of lunar culture or Kaneko's plans. Kinda weird to conflate the outside world with what's in Gensokyo, though. Yes, I agree completely. They may serve the same roles, but foreign technology and fantastic powers are used very differently. Both our trip to the moon and Yatagarasa's nuclear fusion were ultimately fueled by fantasy and have nothing to do with the outside world. Maybe she doesn't understand the difference between the two worlds. That must be why she's okay with rejecting Gensokyo's ways. Yeah, we definitely never think of purging anything. So, do Yuka give you anything else? Like a name or an address? Unfortunately, no. So she's playing coy again. I think it's a bit different this time. Yuka knows that this person is making an enemy of all of Gensokyo, but she still made it clear that she doesn't plan to cooperate with us. So you guys have your own perspective on this. It doesn't really bother me. Our plan remains the same. Shiro did counts as an incident. We resolved those ourselves. That's when we'll catch her trail. Yeah, then we'll teach her a lesson about what our methods are. It's been quite a while since I've come out this far. Now then, where is she? Yuka Kazumi. Hello there, it's nice to see you again. How you been? Your greetings ring hollow at this stage of the game. I had assumed I'd never see you again. Oh, what will that be? You told them about me, both the humans and the yokai. Did that not announce your intent to go against me? You're free to think however you like, but I didn't tell them about this place. I don't plan to help them any further either, though if you don't trust me, you're welcome to try and kick me out. No need. I have no desire to begin a fruitless struggle. I was surprised to hear what you've been up to recently. How you try to forcibly separate a yokai and a god who've been fused. That's right. Unfortunately, I failed. You don't seem to have any remorse. Certainly not. This is the best way to safeguard peace in this paradise. The progress of technology will warp human morality and plant the seeds of incurable anxiety. That's why dangerous elements must be purged before that can happen. You didn't care what happened to the host as long as you achieved your goals. Such things are inevitable in service to the cause. Gracious, listening to you is positively draining. I know I just got here, but I'm already tired of this conversation. Yuka Kazumi, if you speak of this to anyone else... Oh please, I'm on no one's side but my own. It's too late now, but I could just do a fucking Treeberry voice, and it'd be pretty fitting. I won't spoil Rainbow with the others, but I'm not going to listen to your drivel either. That's all there is to it. I am not wrong. The outside world, the advance of technology, and its associated set of values has given rise to an era filled with incurable anxiety. But here in paradise, it's different. People live straightforward lives, just like they used to. Indeed, I must protect it. The dream I finally managed to give shape to. A tranquil world where people can have nightmares in peace. Eternity arc is done. Oh, how many parts? This is part 81, right? This is gonna take so damn long. I just look at the playlist. How many parts has just been Eternity?
Okay.
Last part of Mystic was 46. And this is part 81. Wow. And the last game is even longer. And has multiple epilogue chapters. Game will never end. I will finish it at some point. Fantasy Maiden's on the moon. G-Free Shrine Maiden. Reimu with G-Free? Is that a concealed conclusion reference? Yeah, fuck it. That's pretty good. She point. She fly. So many Oko thumbnails. It's gonna be 4 parts of just Oku thumbnails that I gotta come up with. The road. Huh? Where am I? I'm hungry and my clothes are all wet. How did I always get home before? Sis, I don't think I can get home anymore. And next dream. Should be a fitting thing to say if the last arc was called the dream arc, but it's not. It's called the final arc now. That's a lot of points. All units under level 52 gain XP. Well, even more than I thought. The maximum upgrade level is increased to 10. Yep, that's what we gotta use all those points for. Twisted Tomorrow. Title screen still hasn't changed. It still shows the moon. Alright, there you go. Is this the longest part? It's around the one part that was really long. There we go. Eternity arc is now done. Next time I'm going to start the final arc, and that's going to take a million years. Don't worry about that later. Bye.